On today's video, I've got some bonus behind-the-scenes footage of the grand opening of the world's largest Buc-ee's in Sevierville, Tennessee. We'll bring you to the store before it officially opens, talk to some people who drove 35 miles to be here as excitement builds and the doors open. You'll be able to listen in on a couple of local live radio broadcasts, and the Today Show is here live broadcasting from this Buc-ee's grand opening, so I'll give you a little behind the scenes look at that as everyone gathers for the ribbon cutting, which I'll give you a little bit more highlights of in this video. So whether you're a fan of Buc-ee's or the Great Smoky Mountains, we hope you enjoy this bonus footage. It was a rainy morning here in the Great Smoky Mountains as we worked our way up to exit 407 on I-40 in Sevierville, Tennessee. The crowds were gathering. Excitement was building as when this opens, it will become the world's largest gas station. I found some guys that drove 35 hours to come fill up their tank here. I'll let you listen in. So where did you guys come from?
We came from Canada, Alberta, Canada.
How long did it take you to get here?
35 hours. We basically drove straight. It took 4 days, and we just we took one hotel, and then we just stayed in the truck. We just slept in the box and in the cab.
Is this your first Buc-ee's open, or how many guys have you been to?
Yes, sir. This is
first time to Buc-ee's?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Awesome. What are you guys looking forward to trying the most?
I think the brisket sandwich is what we've heard. That's probably about the biggest thing we'll try, and then we'll see where it goes.
You guys looking forward to doing anything else while you're down here?
We really have no idea. We'll figure it out as we go. I don't know. We'll probably spend a little bit of time around here, and then we'll go and then start heading back.
You guys should check out the national park.
Yeah, we might have to. Thank you.
All right, you guys have a good time.
Your Buc-ee got loose, man! Yes! Gotta watch that beaver around here!
Got this area set aside for the ribbon cutting later. You got Buc-ee hanging over here up against the wall, and some local radio stations currently broadcasting.
And we are at the brand new Buc-ee's. You've seen it on the hill at exit 407, coming for, gosh, how long now? A year?
Yeah, definitely.
Over a year maybe, and it is open today. We walked in and got to see inside for the very first time. It is quite literally at this moment the world's largest gas station. I believe it's 72 to 74,000 square feet.
I think it's 74,000 square feet.
Nancy would know it's roughly the size of her home. So that would have felt comfortable to you. But it's huge. If you've ever been inside of a Buc-ee's yet, in your whole life, this one is spacious. It's like they said, let's just add room.
It holds 2 world records. Not only is it the world's largest gas station, it's also the world's largest car wash.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's also the world record for how much they pay a car wash manager, by the way. Did you see on the sign?
Was it $125,000?
It was like 100. It was definitely over $100,000.
Some last minute preparations going on with some cinnamon rolls. The calm before the storm. We're minutes away from opening up. Buc-ee's is open. Here's a little behind the scenes of the Today Show. So they're showing Randy and Buc-ee the current feed of the live Today Show. They're about to cut over to them. So they are ready to go here. Any moment should be live on national TV. He's getting a workout. And look at that, they're live. There you go. They did it. Randy is Buc-ee's pitmaster. He also went outside and did a live local radio interview.
So I started at 19 and I won the Houston Livestock Show Rodeo, and I've won it a handful of times more, and it's been a blessing, I tell you.
Now, are you going to permanently be here?
No, I am over all the barbecue for all the locations, but I've been here the last month and a half training the crew. Okay. So I'll come and I'll make sure everybody's in tip-top shape, and and then I'll leave for a little bit, but don't worry, I'm coming back.
Okay, so in other words, oh my God, Randy's on the property, and that's when they got to snap to attention. You've been here about a month. I guess you've been to Dollywood.
I have been to Dollywood. It's amazing. I actually wanted to meet Dolly. I'm still waiting. I'm patiently waiting to meet Dolly. So Dolly, if you're listening, I know she's a fan of the show.
Well,
so just come on over. I'd love to meet you.
Well, I'm from Sevierville, and she knows me, so she may stop by if she's in town. What do you got here, boss?
So I brought you a little bit of breakfast. Of course, I have fresh brisket on the board, brisket tacos. I have some sweet kolaches. I have a beautiful cinnamon roll. I have some jalapeno sausage biscuits and a muffin.
My soul, and it's on this lovely board.
Well, I figured, it's so funny. We sell all this swag, so I just snagged it.
I had the brisket taco earlier because Jay brought me one because he'd had one. It's his son's favorite. That's one of the best things I've ever eaten.
Thank you very much.
I mean, it was like the brisket and a little egg and cheese. The eggs were very fluffy. How do you do that?
It's love. It's the folks that work here. We hire people that know how to smile, and then we share the talents with them and the expectations and the recipes. So I tell you, they just accidentally mix love in there, and that's how they're light and fluffy and delicious.
Randy, I came in here a few minutes ago, right before the open, and there was like a pep rally going on. Is that a daily occurrence?
It is a daily occurrence. We call them hoo-ahs. Heard and understood. Yeah, so we let them know the first thing we start with is a thank you, because that's the most important piece. And then we end with a thank you, because without them, we would have nothing, absolutely nothing. We're very grateful to the folks that walk in, but the key to our magic is those folks that work for us. I tell you, the red shirt and khakis, they're amazing. And getting to know them is my favorite part.
Well, let me say thank you, because earlier, I guess not now, but I was a Buc-ee's virgin, but no more. And this is, it's... People try to describe it to me, and it's impossible. It is really...
It is really tough, but I tell you, I say just come on up and let us show you around.
Well, it's a great time to come. Traffic is somewhat light here. I think the rain scared a few people away, but it's a great time to come to Buc-ee's or any time. 24/7, right?
24/7. We opened up the doors this morning at 6 a.m. We don't plan to close them.
Wow. Randy, thanks again, brother.
My pleasure, my friend.
You can watch Randy, who's full of energy, sharing about all the food that Buc-ee's has on our other video. I'll put a link to that one down in the description of this video, where we go into a lot more details about this specific store. But let's head outside, and I'm going to show you a few more highlights of the grand opening ribbon cutting.
Please welcome Mayor Robbie Fox.
I especially want to thank Mr. Beaver Aplin, one of the founders of Buc-ee, and his team for choosing Sevierville as the absolute best place in the world to build the world's largest Buc-ee.
Chairman Richard French.
Just want to thank Beaver also for bringing Buc-ee's here, and also it was even on the Today Show this morning. The largest Buc-ee's opening in Sevierville, Tennessee. So they say everything's bigger in Texas, but not today. It is in Sevierville.
U.S. Congresswoman Diana Harshbarger.
From Tennessee, we gave Texas Davy Crockett and Sam Houston, and look what we got in return.
U.S. Senator Marsha Blackburn.
As Congresswoman Harshbarger was saying, there would not be a Texas without Tennessee. We also need to realize things might be bigger in Texas, but they are better in Tennessee. And today is proof of that. Thank you all.
Senator Bill Haggerty.
If you look around today, you've seen Buc-ee's go vertical here. This is a magnificent investment. Just look over here. You can see the groundbreaking here. This is a tremendous asset for Tennessee. I mean, step back and take a breath. How picturesque is this? It's absolutely spectacular. We're showing the best of Tennessee here today. An absolutely great workforce. A tremendous amount of effort has gone into the investment here. I want to thank the tribal leaders for making the investment. I want to thank the people like Matt Cross and his team for the development, the Blaylocks who've done all the work to get us right here on this site today. And I certainly want to thank Buc-ee's and their management team for choosing Tennessee, the best state on the earth to do business. Thanks to all of you.
Tennessee Department of Tourist Development Commissioner Mark Ezell.
We may not stay the largest size store, but we're probably going to say the most attended store. We've got the most attended national park in America. And they set records because they know how to take care of visitors. And we know you and your company knows how to take care of visitors. In just Sevier County and Knox County and those surrounding contiguous counties, you have more visitor spending than 12 states in America. just those 9 counties led by Sevier County. Give yourselves a hand. It's a tremendous feat to use that visitor spending on benefiting the 7 million Tennesseans. It is my honor to introduce our 50th governor, Governor Bill Lee.
That's why we have so many people visiting this state. The fastest growing tourism state in the country, related to dollars spent by outsiders, especially right here in East Tennessee, where it is smoking. What's happening here is evidence that it's smoking. I'm very proud to introduce to you the founder of this great company, the man who has, along with his partner, who's here today as well, Don Wasik, has invested in Tennessee and added one more check mark to the list of items that makes Tennessee the greatest place in America, Beaver Aplin.
It's been a long time coming, but I just want to start by telling everyone here that everyone at Buc-ee's is so humble for the welcome, just the way you guys show up, the way you attend, the way you love what we do. It makes my partner and I feel really, really good for people to love what we do. And so I want to thank y'all. There's been people here since the wee hours of the morning. There's been people traveled from long, long ways to come for a store opening. So thank y'all for that. What the governor said is right. You know, I told him that I wanted to be in Tennessee, and he said, well, if you build one, I'll be there, and I'll be danged if he didn't show up. So y'all have a great governor. You have a great state. You know, there's been a fair amount of comparison, it seems, this morning between Texas and Tennessee, and probably fair enough. And there may be some truth to the fact that if y'all hadn't given us Davy Crockett and Sam Houston, there may not be a Texas. So thank y'all for that. I came here many years ago, looked at this. I'd never seen a town like this. It just crawls with people in the community and the county, and everyone here's on vacation and everyone's looking for something like this. But wow, I couldn't find a place, and I looked at the top of that mountain and I said, how do you do that? And this was a mountain here, and left and went back and continued looking. And one day I got a call that the Cherokee Nation owned this property, and that they just felt like they could take the top off of a mountain for Buc-ee's. I highly suspect this very well will be the busiest store that we've ever built, which is why we designed a new prototype. We've never designed it before. It's about 45% bigger than a normal store that we build, and we thought this was the location to build it. So we designed it and we built it. The one thing that didn't occur to me is how many of my Texas friends I would make mad about doing that. So just as a personal note, I had to fix that. So we have designed and built in a store slightly smaller, larger in Luling, Texas. So we're excited about being at the gateway of the nation's busiest national park. When you think about that a minute, that's a really, really big thing. My partner Don and I, we take great pride in our pay scale. You'll probably seen the billboards. We're over the top on pay, and we think that that's important for people to have a livable wage. We've already hired over 400 people just for this store opening. And I'm talking about full-time people, 400 full-time people. So you know, we really enjoy that, and we look forward to being in the community, being here. This is going to be a phenomenal location for a long time to come. We're blessed. God blessed us. The horrible thunderstorms that blew through have gone, and now it's just a beautiful day. So I want to thank everybody for coming. I hope y'all get to experience the Buc-ee's. It's what our vision is, to bring to new communities, to new travelers.
2, 3.
I never even got to say hi to him.
That's going to wrap up this video highlighting what it was like at the grand opening of the world's largest Buc-ee's in Sevierville, Tennessee. We'll keep you posted on all the developments at this exit. So if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button to see the new stores and restaurants opening next to this Buc-ee's very soon. Let us know if you have been or you plan to stop at this Buc-ee's next time you come to the Great Smoky Mountains. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.